नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। My name is JB Dr. Vishal Saxena. Today I am going to take a lecture on the module error 1 type and error 2 type and standard error of mean. This module is a part of the course Research Methodology and Biostatistics. The course is in the program of B Pharmacy 8th semester and in the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science. So in statistical test theory, the notion of a statistical error is an integral part of hypothesis testing. The test goes about choosing about two competing propositions called null hypothesis, which is written by H0, and the alternative hypothesis, it is written by H1. This is conceptually similar to the judgment in a court trial. The null hypothesis corresponds to the position of defendant just as he presumed to be innocent until proven in guilty or in the faulty. So is the null hypothesis presumed to be true until the data provide convincing evidence against it. The alternative hypothesis corresponds to the position against the defendant. So if the result of the test corresponds with reality, then a correct decision has been made. However, if the result of the test does not correspond with reality, then error is occurred. There are two situations in which the decision may be wrong. The null hypothesis, what are the two conditions we see here? The null hypothesis may be true, whereas we reject H0 here. Means the first condition is given here, just that the null hypothesis may be true. That means it is true, and we are rejecting H0. Means we are rejecting the null hypothesis. While the second condition is here, that the alternative hypothesis H1 may be true, whereas we do not reject H0. So it means the alternative hypothesis H1 may be true, means again it may be true, while we do not reject H0 here. So the two types of error are distinguished. One is called here type 1 error, and second is called type 2 error. So type 1 error is the first kind of error is the rejection of a true null hypothesis. Means when a true null hypothesis is rejected, then the type 1 error is created. So it is here null hypothesis as the result of a test procedure. This kind of error is called a type 1 error and is sometimes called an error of the first kind. So in terms of the courtroom example, a type 1 error corresponds to convicting an innocent defendant. While in the type 2 error, the second kind of error is the failure to reject a false null hypothesis as a result of a test procedure. This sort of error is called a type 2 error and is also referred to as an error of the second kind. In terms of the courtroom example, a type 2 error corresponds to acquitting a criminal. Now we come to the topic of standard error. So the standard error of a statistic, usually an estimate of a parameter, is the standard deviation of its sampling distribution or an estimate of that standard deviation. If the parameter or the statistic is the mean, it is called the standard error of the mean. The sampling distribution of population mean is generated by repeated sampling and reordering of the means obtained. This forms a distribution of different means, and the distribution has its own mean and varies. Mathematically, the variance of the sampling distribution obtained is equal to the variance of the population and divided by the sample size. So it is a mathematical concept, mathematical formula for the variance of the sampling distribution, and it is obtained by the variance of the population and divided by the sample size. This is because as the sample size increases, the sample means cluster more closely around the population mean. Therefore, the relationship between the standard error and the standard deviation is such that for a given sample size, the standard error equals the standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size. So it can be taken as a formula here. It can be taken as a relation between the standard error and the standard deviation. In other words, the standard error of the mean is a measure of the dispersion of sample means around the population mean. In the regression analysis, the term standard error refers either to the square root of the reduced chi-squared statistic or the standard error for a particular regression coefficient as used in, for example, confidence intervals. Now for the population, the standard error of the mean, the formula we are going to take here, the standard error of the mean for the population can be taken as here sigma x bar is equal to sigma upon root n, and where sigma is the standard deviation of the population while n is the size of the sample. Now next, for estimate, since the population standard deviation is seldom known here, the standard error of the mean is usually estimated as the sample standard deviation and derived by the and divided by the square root of the sample size, where n represents the sample size here, while s represents the sample standard deviation. Now for the sample, in those contexts where standard error of the mean is derived is defined not as the standard deviation of the sample mean but as the estimate typically given or defined as it is here s x bar is equal to small s upon root n. So that is for the sample here, the formula for the standard error, and where s represents the standard deviation and the n represents here the sample size. Standard errors provide simple measures of uncertainty in a value and are often used because in many cases if the standard error of several individual quantities is known, then the standard error of some function of the quantities can be easily calculated. When the probability distribution of value is known, it can be used to calculate an exact confidence interval. When the probability distribution is unknown, then the Chebyshev or the Wysow-Chernskis-Petunin inequalities can be used to calculate a conservative confidence interval, and as the sample size tends to infinity, the central limit theorem guarantees that the sampling distribution of the mean is asymptotically normal. Now the standard error of mean versus standard deviation. In scientific and technical literature, experimental data are often summarized either using the mean and the standard deviation of the sample data or the mean with standard error. This often leads to confusion about the about their interchangeability. However, the mean and standard deviations are descriptive statistics, whereas the standard error of the mean is descriptive of the random sampling process. The standard deviation of the sample data is a description of the variation in measurements, while the standard error of the mean is probabilistic statement about how the sample size will provide a better bound on estimates of the population mean in light of the central limit theorem. Now this session is powered by the digital version 2, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope all you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, then please mention in the comment box and I will resolve it. So with this here, I conclude today's lecture. Thank you.